Good morning. But if you're clicking on this video, it's probably not a good morning, right? It's probably a really shit morning. And actually, you're probably thinking, goodness gracious, how long is life? Because everybody always says life is short, but sometimes I feel like life is really long. And I'm like, oh, not another day. Like, where I have to make decisions and be an adult. I don't like it. I'm not cut out for it. So chances are, if you clicked on this video, you feel like that. Maybe things have fallen apart in your life. Maybe in the past 3 months you feel like you've lost everything, which I guarantee you haven't, but you feel like that, and your feelings are valid, which is why I'm gonna appease you and say it probably has got really crap. You probably feel like there's not much of an up from here. But take it from me, once you've hit that place, because people who've hit rock bottom, you don't realize that it can actually get worse from that, right? And so I'm guessing you're actually at the point where it's worse than rock bottom. It's like the pits of hell, right? But I'm here to say to you, firstly, it's a good thing that you clicked on this video, because I want to tell you that it's actually going to get better than this. It's going to get better from here, and it's actually going to get a lot better. The sun's going to shine again, the sky will be blue, and the birds will sing all throughout spring. Wow, that was gorgeous. Okay. Because do you know how I know that that's going to happen for you? I know because you recognize that there's changes you're going to need to make. Once you've hit that rock bottom, as in the pits of hell, that is your sign that you need to make changes. You need to start listening to your body. You can restart your life thousands upon thousands of times. It's your life. You're only going to get one life. And each wrong decision is going to lead to a right decision somewhere along the line. Do you know what I mean by that? Like, you're sitting back and thinking, how can I make such a poor decision? How has my life become like this? Do you think you're the first person in the world to ever feel like that? I guarantee you're not. Because you're looking at somebody right here. I make bad decisions all the time. But what we're really lucky, the reason we're really lucky, because we've got this funny thing called intuition. And it's really interesting. Where does it come from? I believe it comes from, like, God, right? I believe we were made with this thing called intuition. Scientifically, I'd be really interested to know where intuition comes from. But intuition is your body's way of telling you something's right for you or something's wrong for you. And oftentimes, our health is related to not being true to ourselves. It's related to making decisions that are not right for us. And I know that you've made that decision. And ultimately, it's led to a cascade of events which have gotten you to where you are, the pits of hell. But whoever's watching this, I need you to know, take that sign, take that feeling of being in the pits of hell, that knot in your stomach and feeling like there's no point getting out of bed today, and use it as a catalyst to change your life. And it doesn't have to be a massive change. It can be a small change. It can be a tiny change. You know what? Instead of a biscuit in the morning, I'm going to have a bowl of yogurt first, and then I'll have a biscuit so that my blood glucose doesn't spike as much. Little things. I'm not saying you don't have fun. This isn't even about diet, okay? This could be about anything. So I'm going to give you an example. There was a trend in summer where everybody was running. So me, I love following a crowd. I don't care what anyone says. I'm a sheep. What's a singular for sheep? I don't know. A shoop. Definitely not a shoop. But anyway, I love following the crowd. Honestly, I do. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not going to pretend to be hipster. If everybody's running, I want to be part of the crowd that's running. So I went to the running shop and I ran on a treadmill in the middle of the shop. It was so stupid, honestly. And I bought a pair of running trainers. Don't get me wrong, I was going to go all out. I was going to buy a bib. I bought my running trainers. But I was like, I've bought my running trainers. Let me just start running now. So I started running. First run I went on, I kid you not, I lost my AirPod case. Do you know how heartbreaking that was? Forget losing one AirPod is okay because it's actually not cheap, but it's like less expensive to replace than an AirPod case. I somehow dropped my whole AirPod case, and because I was probably huffing and puffing like a rhinoceros, I didn't hear that. And then to follow on from that, for the next 3 days, everything hurt so much, and I'm an active girl, okay, but it hurts so much to the point where I just realised that if I keep doing this running thing, I don't think my poor little Indian joints are going to be able to hack it. So I stick to my cross trainer and my swimming now on my light weights. I love a 5 kg weight. I'm not going to go beyond that because I wasn't made to suffer. But also, if you can live beyond that, I'm really proud of you, and I think you're probably one of the coolest people in the whole world. But the point is, I took that. It's a sign. Did I feel good when I couldn't walk for the next 3 days? No, I didn't feel good. But you know what the sign told me? It told me I'm not a runner. I'm not got out for it. Changes. And if you're in the pits of hell, it's literally only going to get better from here, isn't it? I promise you it will. But when you're in limbo and you're here and there and you're not making decisions and you can't stick to a change in your life, that's not going to happen. You have to stick to a change in your life. So what am I going to tell you to do? I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to ask you to pull out your fancy little iPad and your fancy little Apple pen. Or you can go for a classy notebook with a pen. Or you can get the pencil if you're an artist. And I want you to write a list of 5 things you're grateful for. And then I want you to write 5 things that are making you sad. And just pick one of those things, and even if it's the easiest thing in the world, and put a change to it. Just change it up. Seriously. I'm going to do that today as well, because I actually thought of that on the spot. I'm not going to lie. I thought of it right now. Honestly, that's it. I'm going to stop ranting at you now. I'm going to let you get on with your day. And I really genuinely hope you have a good day. But as a reminder, you weren't made to suffer. Like our bodies, who we are as people, we were not made to suffer on this earth through the entire thing. It wasn't like here, be alive and then suffer for the next 70 years and then retire and suffer some more because you're probably going to have to work till like you're in the grave. That's not true. If you plan ahead, if you make changes, if you are true to yourself, and more importantly, if you listen to your body, I promise you, your life is going to play out like a Mozart piece of music, okay? But if you silence that intuition and you silence that voice in your head, it's not going to work. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching this video. And please comment, like, and I'd love a little cheeky little subscribe, honestly. What do you guys think of this mic with the Carmex on it? I think it's all right, but I need to, like, there's a girl with a fork, but I didn't want to be like, I wanted to be, like, follow the crowd, but also put my own twist on it. Do you know what I mean? And I literally can't live without lip balm. Anyway, I'm going to stop going on now because you need to get on with your day. So have a nice one. Bye-bye.